You're glad to see us.
Coming up minute. You're glad to see us. Shall we? Let's have a bit of fun at Spa. And for any Brits out there, I don't mean the convenience store. It's not very good. So hello, Flapsters. How you doing? Ah, the wonderful open air of the Ardennes. Wish I was there. Not doing too badly, man. Long ass day, but you know, thought I'd come find you pleasant fellows like yourself and come for a stream. How was the head this morning, Flappy?
Hello there. Hello there.
Hey, Pedro. Hello there. You lucky bastard. You know, some people don't get hangovers, some people don't get drunk either, and some people get drunk on bread. It's weird how you get all the differences in the human body. I can't remember what the term is, but some people literally eat bread and it ferments in their stomach, and they get drunk without having any drinks ever. See, when I go out for a drink, I wake up the next morning like, I used to be able to drink a lot back in the day. I'm glad I don't anymore, actually. Too many mornings lost. Then again, no ever great story started with a salad. So, swings and roundabouts. So I put up this lobby which said clean racing, no Supras. First person joined was in a Supra.
Once again we meet at last.
Once again we meet at last. Flappy, did you see the news I put up on the Discord? I tried to send it from my phone when I was at work, so I don't know if it sent properly. But hopefully it did. Aha, in which case Futurama is coming back to TV, as in very soon. They've already made a load of episodes. I mean, I knew it was coming back, but it's literally coming out again. New Futurama, yeah. I mean, when I say filmed, I mean they've, you know, done their thing, as it were. So yeah, Futurama is back, baby. We're back, baby! Yeah, honestly, when you get a chance, open up the Discord. I think it's under General, I think, and check it out, because it is gonna be. Oh, it's got to be good. I mean, I've got to watch a few episodes and have a few drinks for them. Good man. Sorry, I saw Pedro join a second ago. Oh, hasn't ticked in yet. Hey, dude. Well, I sent it from my phone, so I don't know if it's sent correctly. But if you just YouTube Futurama trailer, it'll pop up. I'm sure. Ooh, I might actually have to try the GTR round it, because this McLaren feels slow. Maybe it could just be me. Ah, there it is. So I thought I'd post it, but again, I did it from my phone, and trying to do Discord from your phone, and my screen is cracked anyway, is tricky. It's tricky. All I can just... As soon as I saw the "once again we meet at last," you triggered my brain into going, Futurama, Flappy loves that. I meant to tag you in it, but again, I was doing it from my phone. And Pedro, since you're there, buddy, I'm just going to say, we're going to have to start doing some serious miles on GT-7 and with TTR coming back next month. It just occurs to me that we're probably both a little bit out of practice. And yes, it does look awesome. Okay, that'll do for my qualifying. Oh, I've started a chat in case you want some company whilst racing. No, fuck off. Yeah, come and join you. Pardon my French. Like, where I work in a warehouse, it's just constantly F-bombs all the time, and it just seeps into your brain. Generally speaking, I don't actually swear that much, apart from when I'm streaming, because my brain just relaxes and just goes, fuckity fuck, 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 fuckity fucker. It's like just watching the Stifler from American Pie. YouTube will love that one. Hello.
Hello.
You had that one alright, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, how you doing today?
Yeah, oh, good. How about yourself?
Yeah. Okay for now.
So, oh, you've gone to GTR. I was thinking about the GTR.
Yeah, I'm just I wanted to go for the Porsche first, but I'm just like I'm not sure if the tire wear is going to force me to go onto the mediums.
In McLaren, I'm going to have to go into mediums.
Yeah. I'm not really sure which one to go for.
And being fair, I'm not sure you've got the fuel economy in either of these cars to make the 9 laps either. So I would probably say it's going to be a one-stop race. Unless anyone can squeeze out on one stop.
Let me check. Yeah, but don't assume the softs will go all that well to the end.
I'm just having a look to see if anyone's actually in Supras. It's literally I put the lobby up and the first person who joined was in a Supra. I was like, for frack's sake.
No Supras. Hello there.
Hello there's. Ah! Exactly that. Never mind.
Well, this might be. Let me see, because the fuel, like the laps remaining on the fuel, keeps going up. So, how many laps did you set this to? 9.
Yep.
Okay.
What does it say on yours?
Wait, it was going up. It's going down now. But let me.
You also
A
got
little
someone
bit
on your
further
tail.
on the lap. Mm.
Sounds like a 911. It is.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think the like we'll make it on the GTR. It'll be just about. Could probably if you do some fuel saving, you might be able to. But
Well, the guy behind you is in. No, wait, two guys behind you. He's in the M6 and he's on the soft tyres. We're pretty evenly around here, but significantly. So HRT, hormone replacement therapy, is joining.
I still
That's what it
remember
says.
when Christian Horner called HRT the hormone replacement team.
Which is ironic, coming from Chief Karen.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think this car will make it, but only just, to be fair.
Okay, I better put a race start time. I'll give him 7 minutes. Because 7 minutes is all the time I have left to play.
I know you're referencing something, I just can't quite remember what.
Resident Evil 5.
Oh, right, because I'm sure that sounded familiar.
Yeah, I've said it a billion times. Whenever I see a 7-minute counter, it's like, I can't not say this.
Well, that's unusual. A driver from Thailand in our lobbies.
True, just depends wherever they are registered.
No, I know. It's just it's uncommon.
True.
No skills. What? That's over 23. What? That touchy isn't thinking properly. I know it's plus 1 hour over there, but
Yeah, it's a bit silly.
Sure. Unless he's not in the Netherlands.
Well, yeah, the Netherlands must be like an hour forwards of us.
It is, yeah.
There we go. Pedro, have you ever watched Futurama?
I have watched a few episodes, but I usually watch more of like The Simpsons because that's what used to pass over on the TV around here.
Also, highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to watch it. Go and watch them. Yeah, it's a passion of mine and Flappy, shall we say that? And to answer Flappy's question, no, I don't know when they're coming out. I just know they're made, so it's got to be soon. And it being a Fox, no, actually, not. I'm not sure who's making them this time. I mean, Creators is going to be the same. I'm not sure which production office is paying for them. That's a good question, actually. We have to Google that before we do this race.
2 minutes 16.9. Right.
What?
Yep, makes sense.
Well, being fair, it wasn't soft tyres.
True, still.
Me look damn slow. And Flappy, the answer is Hulu. It's going to be on Hulu, so God knows when that. Well, that might just be a bit like Hulu's like Netflix. It release all at once, won't it?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm the last one to talk about all streaming services like this because I didn't get Netflix until like a month ago.
I've had it for a while, but I don't use it as often. It's more my parents that use it.
Yeah, the Thai driver, his ping is a bit shit. And the no skills guy is going backwards, so... and that Portuguese man is just set
It's
2 minute 19.
It's an absolute idiot.
In what context?
In the negative context.
Fair enough. There's a suspicious driver in the lobby called Dadon. We've had a run-in with some Dans on this channel before. D-rated driver.
It doesn't ring a bell, to be fair.
The guy told him to introduce his dick to a power socket. To be fair, that's happened a couple of times now. No, I don't think
Wasn't that person an American?
No, it was Brit, I think. Thank you, Mandy, and hello, Mandy.
Mandy.
Pleasure to see you, sweetie, and thank you for the resub. Very kind. Now there's bombs gone everywhere. Feel free to have a little bit of a jump around, exclamation point, and jump. Because
Jump.
why not?
That's when I jump. Have zero grip. Can turn. Well, does the car want to turn or? Okay, fair enough for the penalty, I guess. Where am I going?
Right. Do you know what? It's so good to see this. M6, okay, McLaren, GTR, 911, 911, M6, 911, 911, AMG, AMG, no Supras! Thank goodness.
Is that a Supra? No, there are no Supras here.
How you doing, Miss Moo?
Thank you. Now I can carry on. Oh my god, that's so rude. Seriously.
And they are funny.
Yeah.
Oh, never one. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Hopefully the last one.
You see Sarah's one today with the Ferraris and all that stuff. Starting to take off a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Doing well. I'm not jealous. No, honestly, she's doing really well. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing too badly here, Mandy. Just going to go for a couple of races this evening. And hopefully not to have any bastards in the lobby, but we'll see. I mean, this is GT-7 after all, so you never truly know, do you?
Yeah. I mean, we either get a set of, like, cleanish drivers, or we'll just find a bunch of morons. There's not something in between.
Yeah, basically. Right, get ready to race because it's that time.
Let's go. I'm not ready for this. No.
Okay, Drex, the Hungarian, so hasn't ticked in. I'll give him a few more seconds. So yeah, not doing too badly, Mandy. What have you been up to today? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's always another one that joined. Do you know what? Sod it, kick him. Bye. Oh, another one joined!
Oh, God. Right. I'll let you know if someone else joins.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm on the screen.
Oh, this gamer tag is familiar. This Polish driver. I think he's been on Lobbies a few times. I think it should be for the good reasons, though.
Okay. We kind of need a list of all the drivers we want to avoid. Because on this game, it's very easy to constantly change those.
Right. When Marco takes in, yeah, you can go now. Go, go, go.
As you ticked in, you say, "Fuck it, don't care."
This is strange. He's not showing up on the list anymore, even though he's in the.
Don't care.
No lobby.
Don't care. Don't give a shit. Or did he tick in?
You're saying
or
that it might glitch out. I thought he ticked in, but he wasn't even showing up on the list of drivers.
Pass the point of caring. Oh, someone's got a turbo. I can hear whooping away. Will we all make it through Lake Om? No, hang on. That's not Lake Om, is it? It's the other one.
Oh my goodness, what am I seeing right now? No one dived into turn 1?
You kidding me? That never happens!
This isn't a GT-7 lobby.
You have upgraded to iRacing. Can you imagine if iRacing had this graphics and some of the other bits and pieces on this game, it would be unstoppable, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because that's the issue with some of like the other games, I feel. Because like it might be better in some stuff regarding the physics, but then like the graphics themselves are not that appealing.
There's a reason why we keep coming back to GT-7.
Yeah. It's not that thing, like it's not super. It's not that GT-7 is super unrealistic as well, but you know, we know that it has a lot of stuff wrong with it. But...
Of course. If you're gonna make a move on me, just let me know because I'm not watching behind me. Okay.
Okay. Okay. No worries. Oh my god, I'm understeering like crazy.
Yeah, you're under beneath my rear wing.
That driver is just flying.
Well, like you, I'm not on the soft tyres.
I'm on the mediums.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you, I'm not on the soft tyres.
Oh, okay. I thought you said unlike you, I'm not on the soft tyres.
Go around me outside if you're gonna go.
I don't think I can make it.
Alright.
I don't think I can make it. I'll just...
Take the right hand side and go for it.
10 beats.
I don't have the pace and the McLaren to stay ahead of you, so I'm not even going to try. Plus, if you're there, you can help me fuel safe.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did whilst I was behind you.
I thought you might be. La Source, that's its name. It just clicked with me. And will you please turn off the solar ray coming off your car? Jesus, it's bright.
Wait, which part of it?
It's coming off the rear.
Oh, I see it.
It's the sunlight.
Yeah.
It's blinding me going up to Eau Rouge.
This is actually a livery I made for Z. I just decided to sneakily put it in the car.
Well, you made it. You can do whatever you want with it.
True.
Plus, I don't think that you will mind too much.
No. I wanna represent him well. Whilst I have this livery.
You represent each other very well. That reminds me, I don't think we've had any dropouts in this race yet.
Not for now.
Yet. I know we're only on lap 2, but this is weird for GT. Christ, he is gone, hasn't he, at the front?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that Thai driver, what is he? Is he driving a rocket ship or?
It's Alex Albon. No, wait, he'd be going slow. He'd be going slower and be on hard tyres. You know, ignore me.
Did you know something that I found out the other day?
What's that?
I saw the news that Tsunoda is gonna take part in that Nürburgring event with Vettel and Ricciardo. He's gonna be driving a Group 3 Honda NSX, and he said at some point during the interview that he did a few laps around the track on Gran Turismo and he really enjoyed it. I was like, what? Yuki plays Gran Turismo?
You can see over the wheel that way.
Something.
Yes, it's a short joke. So it's good to put some mileage back on the GT-7 again, though, isn't it? Usually we are just... We're kind of racing by ourselves at the moment, but I'm kind of happy here. It's kind of like TTR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just doing your thing.
I'm looking forward to our race at Suzuka, even though I desperately need to do some practice, because it's one of my favorite tracks, but I just struggle for parts of it. And I do need to get at least some type of consistency. Not saying that I want to be super fast, but at least consistent.
Yeah, I mean, that's the key with endurance racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the race, but I'm not looking forward to the track. It just doesn't agree with me in this game. I've never gone well at it.
Yeah, but then again, it's one of those tracks, like, it's so rewarding once you start to get in the groove and get it right, that it's...
Oh, there's 2.
Becomes enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, it's a driver's track, of course. It's a very old...
I'm the first to say that I'm, like, not really the fastest around there, like, especially if I compare it to, like, time trial in other tracks. I wouldn't say it's one where I'm necessarily fast at, but it's one that I really like to drive at.
I'm with you, it makes sense. Are you struggling for pace by chance?
I did make a huge mistake there.
Yeah. I just started closing in on you. I was like, hang on a minute.
Hey, don't be too surprised. You're faster than me.
Yeah. I'll say on raw pace, you've got me most places.
I broke myself. Do I though?
Not on this lap, no. I can't wait for the TTR results for the qualifying to finally come out. I just want to see what everyone did. I don't care where I came,
Yeah.
if it's 1st, 5th, 7th or 8th. I just want to see what everyone else did. Well, when
I
did these
really
new
felt
cars come
well
out?
after my session.
You really felt
New
what?
cars.
Yeah.
The update, I think it's only the 7th of July, if I'm not mistaken. I think for the bump draft.
Alright. Whoops. Yeah, we both did that.
I don't know what's going on with the car now. It's going wide like everywhere. I think it's only in the 7th of July, and unfortunately, we won't have any new tracks being added, at least for now.
I still don't want new tracks this game. I just want the wet weather and all the options to be, you know, uniform. That's all I want.
Mm. That would be nice, to be fair, but I don't know. I think one of the main things that I really would have liked from this update or one of the future updates was just like either some dedicated servers for lobbies or just, you know, find some ways to fix them even more.
Ah, but you see, that it means spending money. I'm not going to do that. I just think they should just cut it down the middle at some point. Just admit they've got to cut PS4 and PS5 apart at some point. I mean, it'll upset a lot of people, but fix the
Not
game.
even that, because on GT Sports we didn't have this issue, and there were, like, I think we still played for a little while with like cross-platform in a way.
True, we did actually. I didn't even think about that. But I think this game it was supposed to be much more complex, with all the physics and all that sort of thing, and the PS4 can't handle it. So I think it is games specific, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Ty's pace is going to start dropping off any lap now.
Should do, but saying that, not like I'm losing much at this point.
Mandy's back now. Front then.
Back. Went purple on the first section. Okay.
You shouldn't hold your breath that long.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna drop off like in the next few sectors, but I knew it. That's why I didn't say anything else.
Having a bit of fun lawn mowing, were you?
I don't know why, but this car, on that specific corner, like, the back end just steps out, and it caught me off guard. Even though I was a gear higher than when I'm, like, usually... than I usually am, when I go through there.
Yeah, and that car, if you're in the wrong gear, you're stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was nearly deadsies. Oh!
Cool brand, cool brand.
Oh! Check out the time to the Thai driver.
Yeah, that's what I was having a look at. In over 5 seconds or something.
He's either stopping and waiting for us, or his tyres have gone off. He's had a spin or accident somewhere.
Probably.
Nearly did my normal thing and yeeted myself around the bus stop.
Oh no! Wait. Okay.
What is going on there?
Nothing.
Wait.
What are you doing?
I wasn't doing a thing. I was just sitting here. Mandy was doing something. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm, sure. blaming it on Mandy, are you?
I was. Because that's what happened. I just happened to agree with what she did. Oh, bollocks!
Oh. You know what's funny about this? Like,
what's that?
I heard the sound alerts before you actually went off track.
There is a slight chance it distracted me. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, hello.
Yeah, I just kind of looked across, looked up, and then realised I'd planted my foot on the throttle, and I went left on a right-hander.
Sarah, you couldn't have timed that any better.
Sorry, but also hi. Hey, Sarah. How are you doing today? It's good to see your TikTok's doing so well today. I think it's going to give you lots of ideas for future ones, isn't it?
Oh, the tie driver got to reset into turn 1. What?
Is he just doing it for funsies now, do you think?
I don't know, but they were gaining a lot of time. Like, after that spin or whatever happened.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh shit. I literally stared at you.
Oh, we just saw the clip of Sarah staring down my Apache. I like that clip. There's been a few of those now, hasn't there? Of that uh-oh moment. I made myself... Go on.
Oh, sorry.
No. Go on. You first. I said go on first. Too late.
I was just gonna say, when you're in a Apache, you know that chaos is gonna happen.
And that's the way I like it. I remembered of one earlier on, and I haven't clipped it from my side, and I keep meaning to go and do it before it gets deleted. It's the one where you two are running from my attack helicopter, and immediately run for the hole, the sewer sort of thing. So I can't get in here. And I try and fly down it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, he is trying it. Did you expect me not to? Oh, that makes me laugh every time I think about it.
I think Sarah had it, or has it?
Yeah, Sarah clipped it from her point of view. Oh, that's one of my favourites, that. Yeah, and there are so many clips. I mean, I need to do a compilation part 2, really.
Oh, the tie driver is pitting. Oh. Jeez. I have 24% fuel now as I cross the line, and they only have 8%. No wonder they were that quick.
I've got 22, so you're doing better than me. Okay, well done.
It is unusual, isn't it, for me to be good at fuel saving?
Well, I'm used to you being in the 911, which drinks fuel. The GTR is good on fuel.
It is, to be fair. Should be on good to the end, actually.
Ooh, just realised I'm pushing my luck with the fuel in McLaren. Oh dear. How was work today, Miss Hawkey? Any good stories you can share with us? It's kind of hard to talk about work on stream though, but...
Isn't it only tomorrow? I think so.
Oh, is she working tomorrow?
Yeah.
There is a chance I misunderstood. Did you look at your tyres going into the Fanny chicane?
Sorry?
Did you lock up your tyres coming through this right-hander?
No.
Oh, I thought I saw a puff of smoke.
That's weird.
Could just be render glitch.
I almost died.
Yeah, Stavilo will do that. Ah, yeah, Sarah just said she's working tomorrow. Yeah, that's cool. I had the feeling, I had in my head you were working today.
I knew that. I assume you're already at the hotel then, Sarah. I think you'd be joining us by now if you...
That's my fastest lap of the race. Kind of just proves it's fuel effect around here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can see you going up over Rouge and Radion.
Hello. Hello.
If I didn't gimp myself coming out of that left-hander.
To be fair, these tires are looking dire.
Oh, I've done it again! Same place.
Oops, I did it again.
Whoops. I'm having real trouble with the power on acceleration today. Is it? I haven't caught it once. If it goes, it's just gone. But it's just seat time, isn't it? Oh, and No Skills has done the same thing as me.
Like in my case, I know that the GTR is a bit more slidey if you go too quick on the power, but I'm kind of like struggling with it today. Had that unusual crash at the no-name corner.
The no-name or speaker's corner, depending on your point of view.
Yeah. It's a bit of a paradox, that corner, because by giving it the name no-name corner, you're naming it.
Yeah. I do love a good paradox.
I don't even know how I made it.
You should see how much fuel I've got.
Let me check. 0.0s across the line, nice.
Well, you can't say I'm not good at managing my fuel.
True, that was quite perfect.
Oh dear.
I think I had 0.4 or 0.3 or something.
Yeah, I think in our testing, the GTR was pretty damn good, and if I remember correctly, the McLaren was like best on tyres, but it was not great on fuel. It was just
it was kind of average,
averagey. But most of them weren't too far away. The ones we settled on, which we have to look at setting up another date for an expo, because with all the shenanigans I've had going on with work and all that, I don't even have time to focus on that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, 6-star roulette for parts, for God's sake.
Like, those tickets shouldn't exist. The ones for parts.
Yeah, I know.
So we're going Austria now, is it?
Maybe. Shock, right?
What a surprise! We never go Austria.
I don't know what you mean. It's a little known track that we rarely ever go to.
Yeah. Well, how literally everyone left.
Well, this is GT-7. Ah, that one's done. So I'm going to try the AMG here and see what that's like.
I was thinking about doing the same thing, actually. Hmm. 13 laps. Okay. That's definitely a one-stop. Okay. So the heavy red tires, not the tires I want to be in.
So I put it on autopilot coming out of the pits, and it just took me straight over the white line. Just as a gigantic middle finger.
It's the classic, isn't it, in this game?
You gotta love GT-7. I dropped in on Libertius's lobby earlier on for a few seconds just to have a look, and he had over 100 people watching him. That's really good. I remember when he started, he started way after me, and he's done so damn well. I mean, he does 95% all racing and all that, but damn, he's done well for himself.
Yeah, I think I do remember you saying that. I think when you first raided him, because that's when I followed him back then. I think he was yet to reach either 300 or 400 followers.
He was brand new at the time.
Have now?
Oh, probably 2,000.
How many does he have now?
I mean, what he's managed.
2,267.
Yeah, seriously impressive, isn't it? He's a good bloke, though.
He is.
And quick as sin, which is just annoying. You can't be friendly and quick.
Just noticed something on the tire driver. They're using the counter steering assist.
That's weird. But the anti-spin one or the counter steering?
Yeah, it's pretty much the. Wait, let me check. I think I'm seeing it properly. Let me check. This is that. Yeah, it is the counter steering assistant, which automatically rights the car when it has oversteer and it has its rear jutted out. Yeah, it's pretty much one of the anti-spin, isn't it?
Which is what I could have used in the last race, if I'm honest. Do you know, I don't feel comfortable in this AMG round here.
Yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it?
It feels a bit boat-like. It's probably very quick, but I'm not feeling comfortable around it.
Now you know how I felt like during the mid-season qualifying for TTR.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the livery.
Oh, thanks. I chucked a few logos on my sort of standard. The ones that I use or like, you know.
Very nice.
Thanks. I can't actually see the sides of it. I know that's where I put most of them.
Yeah. I like the decal with all the PS controller buttons.
Well, it made sense, doesn't it? We are playing on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Not that you need to be told that.
On the side.
Yes. I do watch some Patreon stuff now. Mostly because it keeps you away from goddamn adverts on YouTube. That and, you know, $1 a month and that sort of thing isn't the biggest deal in the world if you like some people's content.
Don't tell what is that logo that you put like on the rear.
Which one's
the
that?
red one.
Is that the dad bod one?
No, it's on the side. It's on like the rear bumper, but on the side.
Oh, the lower left and lower right?
Yeah.
Oh, MSI.
Oh, MSI. I see it.
Yeah, I think they make my motherboard and whatnot. So I thought, I like the logo. That'll do.
I think I like this livery more than the one I did for you.
I wouldn't say that. It's just like it's basically like a driving advertisement. I was just having a bit of fun.
Aren't all racing cars that?
Fair point. I know there's different conditions and all that sort of thing, with different tyre wear to your qualifying and all that. But I don't feel I can extract much more speed than what I've done already in this. And I know I'm way off what you managed for the TTR qualifying.
And the softs. Yeah, it's just like I know I could have gone faster. I just couldn't like just couldn't hook up a lap together. Like a good lap at least.
The fun thing is, I feel like I am hooking it up. Just nothing's happening.
Well, I think it might be due to like the tire wear and the fact that we had no fuel as well during the qualifying. I think it was only like 1 time's tire wear or something.
True.
Just the fact that you don't have the fuel just makes well, when you put that setting that way, it's pretty much equivalent to like not having the weight of the fuel like being added as a factor on the lap time, so it makes you faster anyway. But I get what you mean. This car just didn't feel good around here when I tried it.
I just feel like I'm waiting for the front end to do something. Just completely and utterly nearly died coming out of turn 1.
Which car I'm gonna choose for this one? I'm gonna try this one out. I have all the tires.
Sure.
I'm glad I checked the other day if I had all the tires for the 2020 Merc, because I hadn't bought the wet weather tires up until that point.
Oh, smooth.
Which would have been an issue if I went into the TTR race at Suzuka without the set of the wet tires.
Excuse me. Thank you. Woo! Yeah, I didn't enjoy that, so I've gone over to the GTR.
You know what, this Lambo doesn't feel bad around me.
What's the lap time do?
Well, I'm yet to put a lap in, but first impressions doesn't look as slidey and stable as it usually is.
Well, maybe they've had a bit of a physics overhaul for the thing.
Because you know what, like last week, when there was that Barcelona on the daily races, like the car just felt really good around there, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you did say.
Like as soon as I jumped to, like I was immediately setting quicker lap times than I was on the Porsche. I think it was on the Porsche, or was it on a different car? I don't remember.
Can be down to the old BOP for that session and whatnot. But no, I get your point. I get your point. Either way, it's improved. It's what it used to be.
It's still a bit sensitive when you put the power down, but not as much as it used to be.
Just noticed there's an AlphaTauri awning across the track. The irony. For those that don't know,
Yeah.
AlphaTauri being rebranded again.
Yes, they are. See, I don't know why they are doing it, but I guess, I don't know. It's been, what, like 3 years since they did the change from, like, Toro Rosso to AlphaTauri?
I'm imagining they're not selling any of their fashion line. Because that's what it is. It's a fashion thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I don't think I've seen anyone wearing any AlphaTauri branded merch. Outside of F1.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say probably outside of F1, not many.
As far as it is an advertisement, no.
Come on, game. I almost spun and you still gave me a penalty. Come on.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm much more at home in the GTR than that AMG.
Yeah, that's Jesus, doesn't feel good enough.
Imagine if you can handle it, or extract the most out of it. It's going to be super good, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
To the point I've just gone purple and set to 1. On like a full tank, so you know.
That is a good question actually for AlphaTauri, because they have kind of confirmed that the current is it it's not race director, what is that position called? I forgot. Not a team principal.
CEO? Team manager?
No. Let me see if I can find. Probably team manager actually, let me check. Sporting director? Yes, that's the one. Sporting director at Ferrari is going to become AlphaTauri's team principal, if I'm not mistaken. And
Sure.
they're gonna bring someone else as well into their staff. And obviously Red Bull said last season, like even before they announced all of this, that they wanted to have a closer technical partnership, because AlphaTauri, with all of this, like us wanting to be independent and all that, kind of stepped away from them a little bit. And I do wonder what is also going to happen to that driver lineup.
What was Tsunoda and De Vries? Well, De Vries either way needs to get out of the Red Bull family.
Yeah, Helmut Marko has been like criticizing him like crazy recently. Not sure if you had the chance to hear the interview, one of his interviews.
I think I've seen a clip of it. It's always that one thing that someone at Red Bull or AlphaTauri favours one of the drivers and the other one gets cold feet and or run down and or emotional damage. And it's just constant you know, berating of their drivers, and one of them, they sink or swim.
Yeah.
And some drivers, they do not need that approach.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've seen it from Albon, who is doing really well at Williams. But
That is very true.
okay, here we go. But he obviously didn't do well. I didn't change my tyres. Never mind. Obviously didn't do very well at
Red Bull.
Red Bull. So yeah, some of the drivers just do not do well in certain families. You could argue Vettel didn't exactly flourish at Ferrari. That kind of thing.
Well, yeah, didn't do as well. Yeah, I'd say so. But it's not like it was as terrible as some people try to put it.
Oh yeah.
Either, because you could still see, like in those first few years, just how good he still was. The talent was obviously there, but
yeah, absolutely. Oh, have I break myself?
oh my god, that Marco just like didn't brake for turn 1 at all. Almost got collected. Jesus, how many people were inside there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a fustercluck up there. I haven't seen the
They went
Supras.
like 4 wide or something.
Looked it.
Oh, we're going 3 wide into this corner. That's not gonna work. Oh! Oh my god!
And who did that?
It was one of the Austrians. I think it was Badi or something. Well, I think I'll have to take partial blame for that, but then again, the guy just turned in as if I wasn't there. Because the thing was, like, we were like 3 wide into that corner. I was going to try and brake earlier, but he was just so eager to overtake me that he ended up like hitting my front, spinning into the grass, and then taking you out. So it's not like it was intentional.
Yeah, I'm blaming you. Grr. I think I'll survive. Just reminds me of one of my races for CCSR. First lap taken out.
I still remember my entire season of SRF, like almost getting taken out by someone in like the first races as well.
First lap every race.
And it's not like it was my fault either.
You need to get hold of Big Crazy Bertie.
Yeah, he did say he wanted to like start another season, but we haven't heard anything from him since.
He popped into a couple of lobbies the other week.
Yeah, but like regarding the league, he didn't tell us anything about it. Not sure. I don't think he's gonna be doing it unless he starts like during the summer or something. But I'm not sure if I'd be down for them.
I'm not sure what... Oh dear. Whoa!
You get taken out again.
No skills, just stopped on the racing line.
Oh, he was probably typing the message to the Hungarian.
Probably. Gives me a lovely little penalty.
Yeah, believe me, why not directing some of your time into developing an actual good penalty system as well?
Oh, don't be silly, that'd be far too useful.
You know, I do remember at some point in GT Sport the penalty system being quite good, or at least it was fair. But then, like, 1 or 2 updates after, it just became horrible. It has remained horrible ever since.
Well, it always flopped between being so super aggressive and then just non-existent.
True.
Now it just does weird.
True. Come on, car, just turn, please. The tie driver just left. And just rage quitted.
I've got a feeling the Norwegian up front is pushing people around.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if he pulls anything and I'll just kick him out.
Yeah, no worries. I think he might be on the soft so I'm a bit far away from him at the moment. But if he tries to do anything, I'll let you know. Oh, there it is.
Called it!
Somebody better pick up that phone, because I freaking called it.
I freaking called it. That one, yes.
Hello! It's me, the devil. I stand for all that is bad. Also, I'm
I got a finish for you. Come on, again.
Hello there, Kulios.
Oh, hello, Kulios.
How the devil are you doing today?
Oh. It was the tie driver again.
Oh, I think he sent me a friend request a minute ago.
Hmm.
I didn't recognise it because you only ever see the wrong half of the PSN. Well, you see the PSN name rather than the nickname, don't you? Ooh.
Hmm. In my case, I think I have it set to the nicknames rather than the...
If you, I see Pedro M. Dot. So,
Yeah.
what's that? Your nickname or
Yeah, that's the
PSN
nickname.
name? Yeah,
No,
that's
the
what I have it
nickname.
set to as well. So, Kudos, what have you been up to? Ah, good old sixth form. What have you learned this week then?
Well, if I knew the tire wear was going to be this slow, I would have gone on the softs.
It's half a length of Spa. So it's, well, not half a length, it's 40 seconds shorter. So yeah, it's kind of one of those. At least I've got a bit of consistency now. I've stopped, having people hit me. 30.0, 29.9, 30.1, or 10th and a half apart-ish. Probably still a second off the Norwegian up front.
Yeah, I presume that they are on the softs as well, and obviously without having the dirty air and without having to overtake people, it's probably just made their life easier. saying that, they must have taken a massive penalty. Probably crashed.
Ooh.
Like in 3 seconds in a space of like 2 corners. Sorry?
So I did a bit of ziggy grass cutting there.
That fuel situation looking like?
Yes. I have some.
Oh, I think I'm gonna make it actually. Not having to do a pit stop.
Oh. I'm gonna have the exact... Oh, I'm gonna be about 0.1 of a lap short at the moment. Which, face it, that's easy enough to gain back.
Yeah.
So what other F1 news are out there this week? AlphaTauri rebranding. Alpine being partly bought out by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Seems like an odd choice though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's
Alpine.
been investing like in sports and all that, in sports teams. He invested like in the football team Wrexham last year. I know it's a much smaller investment compared to what he did just now, but yeah. What does that also say about Alpine though? Do you reckon that Renault are giving up on the project as well in a way?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. That's why I was quite critical about it over Discord the other day. It was like, they're constantly changing shareholders, partners and drivers. It just reeks of the fact they're desperate for cash injection and all those sorts of things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And management.
It's just such an unstable team, like in many ways. Even though their position in the constructors says otherwise. Oh.
That'd be a Cass. Hi, Cass!
How did I spin there? I never spin at that corner.
Which corner did you spin at?
Turn 2, aka turn 3.
Oh, I've seen you spin there before. It's fair, so have I.
haven't.
Yes, I have. In my rearview mirror.
I never spin there.
Oh, do you mean like full on spin?
Yeah.
Smooth.
Not
Anywho.
just like spin and hit the wall.
Oh, smooth. I'm sure I've seen you do that before. We all have, of course. Anywho, Coolio says they're still filming the F1 movie at Silverstone. As long as they use some other tracks as well, that'd be cool. And Cass is in the chat. Hello, buddy. Hashtag oolah. How have you been? Oh. I'm the one that's going sideways. Do you know, I'm going to sit and watch this. Achoo! So, Cass, how have you been? Also, the camera car that they're using to record the outside point of view of the Formula cars sounds so good. You have to catch it on camera again.
I'm back. F1 news. I heard that Jenson Button is going to be driving the Williams F14B. Is it how it's called? I always forget the name of it. The one that Mansell won the championship in.
FW14B. Yeah, the 1992 one of the ones that Seb owns.
Yes.
Ah.
He's going to be driving that car around Silverstone before the race start.
I remember that car from being 5 years old and being into F1 for the first time and just watching Mansell dominate certain races. He would just turn up and piss off. It was just gone. I mean, if you think the gaps to like the other teams in F1 are bad now, he would qualify.
It was much worse.
Honestly, there was one race he qualified 2 seconds ahead of anyone else, including his teammate. He just turned up and sodded off. It's like, no one else is finishing on the same lap as me. Sod it.
Yeah.
And that happened so many times in 92.
Yeah, the gaps were much bigger. I do remember seeing some of the old races, and obviously with the starting grid just showing the lap times, and the gaps were massive.
Exactly. And I have to echo what Sarah says. Cass loves some of the TikToks you send, buddy. And
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, some of them are great for very different reasons, Cass, I would imagine. He says he's been working his ass off. When are you not? I mean, I always worry that you don't take enough breaks. And go through a roller coaster of emotion with some of those TikToks. Yeah.
Yes. He did point that out to me today.
Yeah. Dear. Yeah, Cass says to you and Sarah that you two get a different class of TikToks to me. Trust me, the ones he sends me are very unfiltered.
Oh.
Very unfiltered.
Spicy, you say?
Oh, spicy is an understatement. Oh, it's close between you and the Hungarian in front. He's on the old GTR. His tyre wear is a little bit better, but the fuel's exactly the same. But you're lapping about the same.
To be fair, I would have been ahead of him if I didn't spin right at this corner. Like, I was 5, 6 or 7 seconds ahead of him, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't have the pace to catch him, I don't think, unless he makes a mistake.
Keep pushing, man.
Okay, Hamilton.
Eyes forward, mate. Eyes forward. Bono, my tyres are gone. So you're catching. I think that 911's got the serious... Oh, he's quicker out the corner on some corners, actually. You're quicker through the corners.
Just strange, because this car is probably the best traction out of all the cars in the Group 3 cars.
I'm saying it. I outdragged out of the start line, outdragged everyone in the GTR, which was surprising. But I turned the traction control on for that, of course.
Come here.
Go on, go and get him.
Can really push on the field, I think. Just...
Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, he's defending.
Lag.
Doesn't look too bad from my point of view. Oh, you going for it?
I mean, he did brake super early. I wasn't expecting that. Just brake where I normally brake.
Yeah, I don't think he's fighting particularly hard, is he? He's just trying to bring it home. Which is fair. Kudo says that the camera car for the movie looks like a Formula 3 chassis with a different body and a really big V8. Well, it could be, man. Could be. I mean, having a fairly light chassis with a big engine on it will help overcome all of the power to weight penalty they're going to have for carrying all the equipment.
True.
Then again, it's not like they're going to run the race cars at full tilt. If you go and watch Too Fast, Too Furious, one of the reasons why I don't like that movie, for a lot of the action parts, is you can see they filmed it slowly and just sped up the camera. Because the movement on the cars isn't right, and hopefully you won't see the same. Oh, he's coming back at you!
Oh my god. Oof.
That was ambitious.
You almost did it, you know.
Oh, you're gonna have to defend this one. But he's pushing it. He's pushing you. Okay, that looks like a radical or something, mate. Not radical. Yeah, radical maybe. One of those guys. His rear tyres are significantly better than yours.
That's surprising.
Yours are 10-20% worse.
I want to get a penalty for that corner.
You got to say a second ahead then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just about. I didn't get, but I just drove a bit slowly through there, just to avoid a penalty.
If you ever look at the car that Coolios has put up in the F1 chat on Discord, I think that looks like a
Let me see.
something like a radical, but I can see why he's saying like an F3 because it's got like the camera on the rear engine cover.
That doesn't look like a chassis from an F3 car. They are much different. I do get what you mean by saying that it looks like a radical, but I'm not sure if it is either.
No, I don't think it is. Cass says it looks like a go-kart with a rig. To my point of view, I think it could be a highly modified radical or just something similar. It's my way of getting out of it.
Think about the name of the brands. Forgot about the name of the brand that it could be.
You're not going to like this.
Don't know. Watkins Glen. Oh. I can't wait to die at the death chicken.
Hey, it still says Austria on mine. Oh, and everyone left. Like, literally everyone left. What I might do is just reset up a new lobby so it comes at the top of the things. And go back in. Same settings. Cool?
Okay.
Curious, I'm not saying it's a radical, I'm saying it looks like a radical. That's very different. Distinction in the English.
What is the name of the... I'm trying to think.
It's not a KTM or anything like that, is it? No, it wouldn't be KTM.
No. I wouldn't say it's a BAC either. I can't find anything.
Okay, lobby going back up.
Okay.
I'll do a little bit. No, don't start the race, dumbass. Figure out on the old controller for a minute or so. Yes, Cass, I'd heard and seen the warning, shall we say. We'll see what happens with it. I mean, when obviously a star goes supernova, by the time we see it, it happened hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, millions of years ago. And have you heard about the Betelgeuse star?
Kind of.
It is a star, I think, in the left arm of the constellation of Orion. Don't quote me, but it's like literally one of the biggest stars. There's a guy in the lobby called Don't Know Jeff. Brilliant. I don't know Jeff. Anywho, and yeah, it's been pulsing over the last few years. I mean, it's been going brighter and darker, a lot more than what it used to, because it's known as a variable phase star, that sort of thing. And it has literally, it went down to about half brightness, and now it's shot up again.
Yeah.
And they think it's just about got through its carbon fusion burning part of its lifespan, so it could be as little as months or, well, several decades before it blows. And it's going to be far enough away but close enough that we're going to see it during the day. It'd be about as bright as the moon.
Yeah, I read that on the news.
Apparently it's up by 250%. I didn't realise it was that high. I know that name. Yusuf.
Oh, Bertie. Is that Big Crazy Bertie?
It is Big Crazy Bertie!
It is!
Ha! Mention the devil and there he is.
Oh, he's a narrated driver now.
Hey! Good for him.
Oh, nice. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's on the stream too. Hello, Bertie.
Yeah.
We mentioned you about 10 minutes ago. How you doing?
I've been doing some research on like radical models, and one of them does quite resemble that car that Julius put in the group chat.
So I hope somebody called it, but I called it. I might be right, I might be wrong, I don't really care, I just think it looks like a radical.
It's like one of them, like I'm seeing one of the models, it looks almost exactly like that one.
I'll take it. And good evening to Big Crazy Bertie. You're on there no pictures of Brad Pitt's F1 movie camera car other than the one I have. Oh. Oh, gone white. And this car is the GTR. And Bertie said, no wonder his ears were burning. Yes, because we mentioned you. It is lovely to see you, dude.
We were just talking about the fact that you mentioned that you wanted to do a season, another season. Are you still...
What Pedro is trying to say, and that his mic isn't working, is we want to do some racing.
My mic isn't free.
I can hear you now. Oh, Kudo said, what car looks like the camera car?
Let me see if I can find a picture and send it over to... I know it isn't exactly the same, like the cockpit doesn't look the same, but it's quite close. It's the... Let me actually compare the pictures again. It isn't exactly.
Hey, for Jizzle, long time. Yeah, it's all good here, man. How have you been?
Trying to find a good picture of the car.
Just doing some lobbies today. We're talking about everything regarding F1, racing, and exploding stars. Absolutely anything you want. Cass says that you're busy racing and eating your mic.
Me?
Yes.
Eating
When you
my
unplug.
mic. I'm not even close.
When you were were you unplugging it a minute ago?
I mean, if anything, I was just plugging it again.
Yeah. Sometimes it sounds like you're unplugging it, so that's what he's referring to.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just saying that's what it sounds like. Working on your school. What are you working on? Can we help? I mean, I wouldn't accept an answer from me, but I think I know a lot about everything, which I don't. I can pretend really, really well. And we're talking F1 real life and the game, actually. It's a bit of both.
There was an update today, fixing all the issues that I mentioned.
Oh, good.
The other week. So.
Do you know what? I'm not gelling with the game yet.
Really?
I think I got into the groove with 22, and it suited probably my driving style a bit more. Anywho, it's just a matter of time, isn't it?
I believe so.
Ooh. You're doing the cybersecurity courses. I actually saw one of those pop up on Facebook for me the other day. I mean, admittedly, you don't go with something that's advertised on Facebook. But, yeah, I actually know a few people in the industry, and they say it's well worth being involved with. And Curios says, what radical does it look like?
Yeah, I'm still trying to find the picture, but one of them is the SR3 XX, sorry. Oh no, but that's a recent one. Wait, let me actually go back on this. No, it's the SR3 RS. I think it's the one that looks kind of close to it.
Google away, Curios. Google away, my man. And if you haven't tried the new game yet, I would probably give it another week or two, because they're still, as Pedro has mentioned, still patching it and whatnot. I mean, every EA game that is launched ever is always full of bugs, which I haven't seen them, but I've heard about them. Oh Christ, I just realised my tyre wear on lap 5. Oh, that's gone. I wonder why my speed was dropping off. It could very much be that the car that you're looking at for what looks like the Radical is highly modified.
Yeah, I think it is, because like the cockpit structure and everything looks similar, like chassis wise. It just doesn't have those bars, I presume, because they want to implement the cameras and all that on the car. Either that or it's probably like an older model. But then again, the rear of the car is what's putting me off. It's what's putting me off because it doesn't look.
Oh, Bertie sold me something. We have a Supra in the lobby.
Stay Supra? Oh yes, the GRS. That's the rascal. No Supra.
Oh, one tried to sneak it past me, but Bertie's on the case. Long story short to everyone, I got fed up of getting passed by Supras just in a straight line as soon as... We all know the BOP is just wonky when it comes to Supra, so just ban them outright. Just, no, you're not allowed a Supra. Simple as that. It creates a little bit of variety in the game, doesn't it? Yeah, and Frederick will say he doesn't trust EA. Right there with you. One thing they're really good with is like the platformer games and Star Wars games and stuff like that. But when it comes to sports games, they always screw it up. Guess what I'm going to do to him?
Bye-bye. I mean, it literally says on the lobby name, and you still go there and have the audacity to tell the lobby host not to be an idiot.
Yeah, that was never going to end well for him, was it? Oh, dear.
It's a hacker.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I agree. EA is pretty good with single-player games and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to sports and titles, do they do the wrestling games now? Because it was
Not even
THQ.
sure.
I've forgotten who does them now.
Not sure.
But loads of sport titles and all sorts of things always suffer from the same damn problems. It's 2K, yes, that's it. When they took over from THQ, those were... Anywho, that's besides the point.
Didn't even realize that Jibril was in the lobby.
Where is he?
He just messaged in the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even...
Oh, it's because we got the nickname up. I looked for Jibril, not that.
I just didn't even see him there.
Oh, dear, sneaky little bastard. I mean, wonderful man. THQ is making an AEW wrestling game. Ooh. Interesting. Problem is for me, I haven't watched wrestling for about 7 or 8 years now. Just when all my childhood wrestlers started, well, dying, and some of them retiring and all, I just lost interest. As soon as like Roman Reigns become the guy, it was like, oh, just do something different. I just lost interest in it. That's wrestling though, so which is really sad because I always look forward to the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and that sort of thing. Ah, and Sarah's back, front and sides. You forgot about top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
And she was on a call with her parents. Absolutely devastating. How is Hawkey's mum?
I was gonna ask if she wanted to join us in the party chat. I'm not sure.
Shout out to Hawkey's mum.
No.
Hey.
Absolutely.
There we go. I better do some shout outs before we do anything here. Big crazy Bertie. It's alright, I've got this. I got this. I'm not doing anything at the moment, so I might as well add.
What do they want?
Oh, they want me to be in party chat.
Oops.
Oh.
What the hell? What? Why you go so slow, man?
Kudos, you need some more clips, man. I see that one all
Julius
the time.
playing BTS.
Oh my god! My wheel is on fire!
My wheel is on fire! Boom.
My wheel is on fire!
Oh god. Clipception again.
My wheel is on fire! Oh my god, that was...
What are you playing there for, Jizzle? Is that ACC? I need to put more effort into ACC. Like, actually play it again.
I wish I could play.
Ah.
Whoa, okay. Now I get front bumper damage, that's gonna be amazing for the straight. That was the race I won at Grand Valley. I didn't even know how that happened.
Well, I worked out in the end. One pitted, one stopped, and one had a penalty.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was fun. Right, let's get going.
Let's go.
So that was good though. Oh man, let me have my Supra. No. Bye. So what tyres am I on? And how many laps is it? I don't even know myself.
9 laps.
Well, I know I'm not making that.
I know I'm not going on the softs.
Yeah.
Don't know, Jeff.
I can probably give it a go, Kulios. I mean, you know, I've got the power of the PC. This nickname is
who was it?
deleted as joined.
Yeah.
That always worries me.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of users with like that beginning TAMP and then just a random number in front, and I do wonder if some of them are bots.
Well, there shouldn't be bots on GT-7, surely. Surely not. Either way, good luck, everybody. I'm going to say this one and one more, and then that's going to be my lot for the night. Just a shift out of work tomorrow. I've only got a half shift though, so I'm quite happy about that. Although I am unhappy, it's actually my day off. So there's one film I love though. It's called Clerks, which if anyone's ever watched it, will know the main quote from it, and it is, "I'm not even supposed to be here today, and tomorrow I get to say that all shift long, just to be annoying."
Do you know the McLaren was this bad off the line?
Yeah, it's terrible off the line, mate.
Oh, if you think this is terrible, then you haven't tried the Porsche.
No, the McLaren's just shit off the line.
The Porsche is even worse. Oh,
Jabril's showing me his
pushing me wide.
skills.
I don't know who that was, but pushed me wide. Thank you very much.
Kudo says, is this GT4? Do you mean Group 4? No, it's Group 3 and it's GT7, of course. Unless you're referring to something else.
Wish I could play GT4 again.
But you could, just
Such a good game.
go and grab yourself a PS2 and relive the days, live it up like it's 2003.
No, I didn't play it when I was in 2003.
Yeah, but shush. I need to go back.
Is my favorite game.
That's
out
fair.
of all the GTs I've played.
I prefer GT3, but it's just preference. I do need to go and do a stream again when I crack out the PS2 and see if I can beat my time trials from when I was about 17, 18. I think that'd be an interesting stream. Can I beat my younger self with a stick? Probably would beat my younger self with a stick if I got a chance. Stop doing that, you bastard, and do something more constructive. Then again, we'd all do that to our younger selves if we had a chance.
Thank you to the Spaniards for the punt, much appreciated.
Well, at least you said thank you to him.
I hope he's enjoying the sand realm time he got afterwards for hitting another car. The massive circle back at like turn 1.
Oh, Kudos, did your dad get rid of his PS2? Kalela! That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Used to race him all the time in Lobbies and CCSR.
CSR, wasn't it? Yeah.
I never knew if he was super fast or just good at certain tracks. With some tracks I'd be ahead of him, and other tracks he'd just sod off. He's like, no. I don't mean it in a horrible way. Oh, Fudgizzle's dead. Not Fudgizzle, Jabril, sorry. That's good to see Gear Kalele again. All these sort of community members turning up, it's like, it's really heartwarming. Ah, fair enough, Curious. That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes it is hard hanging on to things that have emotional context like that. So I get it. Trust me, I do.
still have my PS2. I'm just not sure if it's working or not because I don't think I have a TV that has the allows me to use that extension they use for the image. I forgot the name of it.
What, the cable at the back?
Yeah,
SCART?
the SCART. Yeah, that's the one.
You can get adapters, and I do actually run one on my PS2. You can get the same thing for the Nintendo Wii, which is a HDMI converter. There's the slots in the back. If you go back even further, like on the N64 and stuff like that, you can do actual soldered-on mods, which gives you much crisper pictures and whatnot.
I really want to look myself there. Serve a penalty, that's annoying.
So yeah, that's always a hazard with retro gaming, and I say that very loosely because it's a console that I grew up with, so screw all you guys that think that PS2 is retro gaming. Because I go back further than that.
Do you want to give me any less space, mate? Jesus Christ.
But there's a lot you can do with older consoles these days. I mean, like, if you go back to like the Saturn and the PS2, you can modify them quite heavily. Some need a little bit more work than others. On the PS2, you load on via a memory card, something called Free Boot. You can install your own software, and then you can install your actual hard drive into the fat PS2, and then you can load all the games onto the hard drive, which is quicker than using the discs as well. It will actually load faster. I don't think they take full advantage of SSDs because the internal bandwidth is still quite low compared to modern consoles. But point being, you can do it. And I have all the parts to do it, so I've never got round to doing it. So the ADHD part of my brain got all the stuff and never did it. So it's sat in the box upstairs.
I'm absolutely nowhere this race.
No, you're 7th.
Shush. I almost died. I'd like to see how close I was to the wall there.
Well, I hit it technically, so can't have been much closer than me. Kind of got away with it, mind you.
Oh my god, it's super dark.
The weather does still happen on these other courses, but it's just cloudy and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine trying to do the best chicane in the wet?
Oh, Jeebus. List of one number one thing not to experience on GT-7. Woo! So some of the Tokyo tracks are wet races, and they are literally just trying to murder you in the dry.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Oh, good man, Julius. He says he's good at racing. Oh, hang on, I missed the first bit of that message. Also, fun fact, Nintendo Wii at race... oh, I missed it, hang on. Nintendo Wii had both AV and SCART. Yes, that I knew, And he says he's quite good at racing in the wet now. Can quite comfortably drift in the rain. I'd say it's easier to drift in the rain. But obviously it's just, you know, adapting yourself. So, that's cool. And all I can say is, racing in the rain. I really enjoyed it at Canada and the pre-GP, we'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually timed it at one point. I think it was like 25 seconds off the lead, and I just went nuts in the wet. I just went for everything.
I'm still depressed about that race.
He got back to points after it was
Could have been like, it could have gone even. I reckon I had the pace to like finish at least near the podium, like worst case scenario. Because like I was gaining so much time in like the wet.
Yeah, you were right behind me the entire time, weren't you? Just I took one and you took him a lap or two later.
Don't remember now.
You were. I was keeping an eye on you. I was keeping an eye on the gap between us. And we were running 1-2 before the safety car, weren't we?
Yes.
So never mind. F122's over now. We're moving on to F23 for the pre-GP from now, from Saturday night actually.
Thank God. Yeah.
And the AI do seem a lot more tame.
Yeah, at least they don't seem to go for those obnoxious moves as often. And they do know when to back out, somewhat.
Well,
Saying that, the AI on like online has a completely different behavior. So
wonderful.
we
That's
need
what I
to
wanted
test
to
that
hear.
out.
Well, I was driving, obviously at Bahrain, did the full-length GP the other day, and I just stuck my nose up alongside Russell the other day, just to make his line a bit more narrow, and he just got out of the way. And I was like, what?
Yeah. I don't know if I hit the American there or not, but I love how I like just let him through, but he insisted on punting me in the rear.
What's Americans for you?
I don't know how that Lexus is that fast, but I assume he's on the softs. Because I know
Who?
this McLaren isn't that slow. The guy in 4th? No? The American in 4th?
Carmen.
Yeah.
Cayman. Cayman?
Like a rocket ship off the corners, and I know that car isn't good. Like, at least not good to that extent. What I also know is that I made a huge mistake by choosing the mediums.
Yeah, I'm on them too, if I'm honest. Mine are halfway down on the GTR, so I'm not regretting it. Not yet, anyway. I think I'd be in trouble by the end of lap 9 with the softs.
Bertie, that American brakes midway through the chicane, so just be careful. Yeah, because that's the thing, like, he was also braking midway through the chicane and was still exiting it quicker than I was.
Oh!
Which is weird. Like, this McLaren just has no power whatsoever.
Joe, I'm going to make a TikTok about that guy and the Supra. Oh man, it's just a car. Bye. Punt! I mean, was it clearly in the title? It was obvious.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I don't know. Some people are just funny, aren't they?
Yeah. And it's like the entitlement he had after you commented on it. Like, it's literally in the lobby name. Then you just have the audacity to call to say that the lobby host is pathetic. Like,
Bye.
what were you expecting?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love having the power. Speaking of the power, hey Louis! We're doing one more race after this if you want to come and join. And that's me for the evening. I have the power. Screw you, Supra owners.
Oh mate, this guy in the Lexus is pissing me off now.
I really wish you could delegate extra powers to like a Vice Lobby co-owner or something or other, so I could let you just punt him out.
Because the thing is, it's not like he's driving like he's not being dirty. It's just that he's like blocking me like in weird parts of the track, and there's nothing I can do to overtake him because he always gets a stupidly good exit out of the corners or something like that.
So his rear tyres are good, but his front tyres are shit. Probably.
He's probably on the softs as well. Helps.
I'm glad I
But
chose the
it's-
mediums.
Yeah, same. But it's like, no, through the chicane, I'm carrying a lot more speed than him because he's literally braking at the chicane, but I just can't overtake him because he's literally like in the middle of the road.
Pain in the butt.
True.
Oh, Louis, we'll see you in lobbies again, my friend. It means a lot that you turned up and just come say hello, though.
Yeah. Is he having the issues with the internet again?
Yeah, it is a new place, so and the internet's a bit on the countryside
That was
sort
ambitious.
of speed.
That was ambitious from me. Oh, the American tried to go side by side with Bert into the chicane. They did go for a very ambitious move into the corner at the end of sector 2, 3. I don't know which sector that is.
I don't know, Jeff. Won the race. Good name.
I'm gonna finish ahead of the American because it's just got a penalty. Let's go.
Well, you beat the American, and right behind Bertie. That's a Bertie.
Yeah, Bertie was very quick that race.
Ooh, that's good news. Louis is going to get a big internet upgrade in about 3 weeks. So we've got 3
nice.
weeks where we can win some lobbies.
Yeah.
And then the punting maestro will be back. oh, gotta do it. Haha,
Oh, I was about to do that.
beat you to it. Oh, I remember now.
That fluke.
I forgot about that.
It shows that we probably have been forgetting to use the command.
Yeah. It's kind of like the movie equivalent of that meme with the guy sat on the podium, like like that,
Yeah.
and going third and biting the medal and all that sort of thing. Guess what Father's doing? Oh. And yes, we know you'll be back with a vengeance. That's always what's the worry.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner with a vengeance.
Just had to do that.
With a vengeance.
Oh, let's go. Between the Lakes. I like this track.
Have a look. See who is top of my screen right now.
I see.
Time for a snoop.
It's not...
Yeah, it's not that
Okay.
twat. It's not it's not L Twatberg. It's all good.
Okay, let's see which car should I use.
Oh dear, I've got to have a giggle about things. I actually genuinely don't care, but it's I just like having a giggle. Oh dear. Onwards. Down between the lakes we go. for another race, last race of the day. Yes, and Louis, there is such a thing as discreetness, whereas I expect you to call him a 4-letter word. Or anyone that offends you, to be frank. How many laps did I set this for? Ooh, upright!
11. Oh, there's a fuck.
Oh god, we ain't winning this race. Did Gia Kalea stay in? He didn't, did he?
No, I think he left because it was still a long time until the race ended.
Well, that's fair. They should really do something on the lobby selection thing, saying at least how many laps are left in a race if it's already started and stuff like that. Oh, hello, I'm a beginner. Really? Yeah, so my middle name is Cleopatra.
Oh man, I don't know which car to go for.
I think we're really privileged to know a lot of really good and fast people on this game and whatnot. But that takes the piss.
I think I'm gonna go for the soup. No.
Don't trigger me. Don't trigger me. I will end you.
I'm just gonna go for the usual suspect, aka the Porsche. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Do you know what I was thinking earlier on? You know those memes where you get... Okay, I can't remember all of it. One of the terms is chaotic, and the other's like good, and the other one's evil. I can't remember all of the terms. You have to really forgive me. Like, there's chaotic and there's neutral and all that sort of thing. Does that sound familiar to you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's a shame. Well, it's usually a pitch. It's usually about a grid of like a 9x9, and take Star Wars for instance, and it will be like a load of the Sith will be like the evil and that sort of thing, and then in the middle you have like the neutral characters, and the bottom or top whatever you'll have the good characters, and like the middle one is like chaotic neutral. And I was just thinking earlier on, it's like that's what I try and do, just chaotic neutrality. I will just fuck all shit up. I don't care on what side they're on. Just have a bit of fun with it, you know.
Yeah.
I really should have been focused because I just set the world's worst lap. Do you know what? I'm just going to go with the McLaren.
I really like the color scheme on this car that I'm seeing.
Oh, was that because I was on...
A Japanese driver in the Mustang. I actually quite like the color scheme.
Is he on track at the moment?
Yeah. Like on this, I don't know if you can call this like a Bordeaux, I guess. With white. It looks quite nice actually.
It does. How do people get those bloody liveries together with the limit on the decals?
Question. What do you mean the limit on the decals?
You know, the detail limit on the decals only being like kilobytes.
Oh yeah. As I told you, it's probably like one of those things like just separating into layers or something.
Quite possibly, I suppose.
I don't know. Yeah, I do remember you mentioning that you were going to talk to someone about it.
Yeah, I forgot.
Someone's using the Brian's Skyline livery from Fast and Furious.
Oh, that's cool. But is there anyone in a Supra that I can kick out?
I'm gonna check that.
No, we're all good.
Loads of Mercedes and Horseshoe.
Alright, where's up, right?
Two
Say
Ford
hello.
GTs.
Ambitious, I like it.
Oh, Bertie's in the Ford GT. That livery looks nice.
Have we lost Uprack?
No. He's on track, he's on the Merc.
Okay, oh.
The blue, white and black.
I was looking for Uprack, not his name.
Yeah, his name, yeah. I'm a beginner. That is a lie. You're going to go for the softs or the mediums?
How many laps is it? 11.
11, I believe.
I'm not going to push my luck. I'm going to go for the mediums. Oh, I've just seen your livery.
Mine? I wish I had done it.
Yeah, the Renault livery for like 2005, 6 and
Yes.
whatnot. That's really good. I mean, I can't see much because you're in the pits, but still.
Yeah, I can get out if you want me.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at it before you go anywhere.
Because this is like, when I think about Formula 1, this is like one of the first liveries that comes to mind, because that's from around the time where I started watching F1.
Alonso
And
versus Schumacher.
I do have a replica of this car, like the miniature, the F1 car, obviously.
No, I get you. Yeah, it was a livery that dominated from, well, not dominated, it was prevalent from like 2003 through to about 2006, 7? 2006, yeah, 2006, I think. And obviously, Renault won 2 titles in 05 and 06. So yeah, I know what you mean. I see that livery. I think the 2 words or 3 words, tuned mass damper. It comes to my head instantly.
Arguably the last time that Renault was actually good.
I will argue, under the guise of Lotus, they were good in about 2012. But Renault, yes, I agree with you. Because then they
Renault
came back.
as a brand.
Yeah. I think they managed 1 podium with Ricardo after that, and that was it.
Yeah, because technically, when it was Lotus, Renault didn't own it. They only supplied the engines for it.
Yeah. And there was that factoid when Kimi was racing for them. He signed on to take like 20,000 euros per point he took. And over 2 years he took over 300 points.
50,000?
Or something like that, yeah. And he left them in debt of like 30-something million.
Yeah.
Because he's got too many points.
I think in the end, he waived
it.
Was like 19.5 million or something like that.
Yeah. It was stupid how much they owed him.
And didn't he technically kind of let them off with not paying part of the debt or something?
He did. Because otherwise they would have folded and he didn't want to bankrupt them.
Imagine.
I know, an F1 driver with a conscience.
No, but wait, just then imagine having so much money that you don't even bother about that.
Yeah. He probably took something else on the back end to like, I'll take a stake in a company or something, you know?
Probably. When you're outside, I'm gonna back off actually. I'm actually surprised that no one died in turn 1 again.
Yeah, hello Bertie!
Twice. Didn't have to punt me twice, mate.
That was Bertie.
I'm joking.
Oops. It happens. Oh, damn, that Ford GT is fast in a straight line. I mean, shocker, it's American.
Well, I'm not gonna have any issues on field with this car, at least.
I didn't even thought to check mine. No, I'm fine. I think the 4 GTs might need to stop twice before the end of the 3rd lap.
Someone went off the track. Oh my goodness.
That reminds me of what happened to Alonso coming out of Yungsao over here when he ploughed into
crashed.
Webber's tyre.
Yeah. I still don't know how he managed to do that. Like, how...
I can tell you how he did
seen
it.
the tyre then.
He did! We didn't see the tyre, but he saw the yellow flags. He just ignored them and just kept his foot in it.
Yeah.
I mean, he caused that accident. I mean, Webber, where I am now, had already crashed. Alonso comes piling around the corner over the hill, crashes into the Webber's wheel in the middle of the track, and then just destroys the Renault. I think that was...
Didn't he still finish on the podium, even though he DNF'd?
Do you know what? I think you're right. I think that was 03.
Yeah, wasn't that also when like Kimi and Fisichella just kind of shared the win in a way? Like they didn't know which driver would get the win.
Yeah, that's the one.
It must have been. Yeah.
Because Fisichella had passed Kimi with... It was in mixed conditions, if I remember correctly, because it's the only way that Jordan would be anywhere near fast enough to catch up with the McLaren. Yeah, and he passed Kimi with like seconds over the line, or it doesn't really matter, but the countback worked, so Kimi was technically classified as the winner for about a week.
Yeah.
And then the next race, I want to say at Imola, because this is at the time when Interlagos was at the beginning of the year. Yeah. They did a ceremony where Kimi gave Fisichella the win, the trophy, and that was the last win for Fisichella. And it's strange now, but when he first arrived on the scene in like '96, he was touted as like one of the next world champions. Nothing happened.
Yeah. I do remember him being like super good in that Force India, and then just went to Ferrari and fumbled. Like crazy.
He is kind of the reason why I have such a issue with Perez, because they were very good in certain teams, and sometimes they just... Oh, sorry, Italian boy. Oh, that's my fault.
Because even at Renault, he kind of struggled. He just wasn't on the same level as Alonso, at least.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, it's the same thing as like the old Red Bulls. It's like, as soon as a driver starts dominating the team, they just disappear off, and that's what happened to Fisichella, in my point of view. And no, Louis, haven't done any of the manufacturers this time. I keep forgetting they exist. And quite frankly, I'm either working when they're on, and or come home and fall asleep. This is exactly what I did today. Shocker. Oh, Bertie, sorry man, but that looked funny. There was synchronised spinning coming out of Yungsao. Oh, bad luck, Bertie. It's a 911 a little bit lacking on the straights.
Yes.
I should really start trying to get more... Oh, crap. Don't want to go off. I should try and get more into like the Manus and all that again. So the good news for myself... Yeah, well, some of them have been really great fun. Some not so much. But I've always enjoyed them when I've done them.
Yeah,
My
particularly that
problem
one
being-
at Spa. I really liked it.
Mm.
A few months
Oh.
ago.
Yeah, that one in the was it group 2? Group 3. Group 3.
Yeah, it was group 3.
I'm thinking of the daily, aren't I? But yeah,
Mm.
there was one. I know I won one of them, and I was just cruising at the front in my own element, just like, just enjoying myself. Just yeah.
Probably the same actually that we've done then, because I do remember that one at Spa was my first ever like manufacturer's race, and I won. It was like in mixed conditions.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we did the same day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. My problem has always been that I work Saturdays, and traditionally they're on a Tuesday and a Saturday, or Wednesday and a Saturday. I know the Nations has done something like that as well. So I've always been at work and whatnot, but good news is I'm actually changing jobs soon. One way is looking at it. So I will be trying to make some time to be a bit more consistent on it. I remember trying to give Mr. Burt Racer some engineering advice when we first started doing GT Sport menus and all that. He would never listen. Not even once. The only thing he would listen to is me telling him how many laps of fuel he had left. And that was it. It's like, alright, don't fight this guy, I'm going to fight this guy. It's like, is this what it's like talking to me? It's like, it must be. Oh yeah, what about that? About that, have you done the thing yet, and do you still need help with it? Ah, Sarah just reminded me of something I haven't done yet. So that should answer your question.
Yeah.
My other problem is that I'm very forgetful. But as I say, the good news is tomorrow I'm doing a half day at work, so I will actually have time to catch up on a lot of stuff. I'll be up early, get my half shift out of the way, come home, maybe still have a little snooze for an hour or two about midday, which I'm really looking forward to already, and then do all the shit I need to, and then maybe a stream in the afternoon. But I tell you what, I've liked chilling on GT-7 today. We haven't particularly done much, we've just done a few lobbies, but it's been chill. Seen some good old faces, some good names pop up. Cheers, Sarah, that'd be really cool. And I urge everyone, Sarah, if you might have to do this yourself on this one, but I urge you to check out our team TikTok for starters, which is Nighthawk Racing, and Sarah's TikTok as well. We're putting a bit more effort into some like YouTube shorts and TikTok content and whatnot. Some funny, some informative, some reactionary. You get the idea. So I urge everyone to check them out. And while you're at it, you can check mine out too. With exclamation point Discord, no, that's something else. Exclamation point TikTok, and then exclamation point Discord if you want to come in and join the chat. You can literally hear where my brain got stuck in 2 gears there. I need to get a command just for social to bring it up at once, don't I? Did you actually? Did you do that already?
No.
Not yet. No, sorry. I can do that.
But if Sarah has the link tree, like with all the links for her social medias, so like I can try and find it after this.
There's no hurry.
Just edit the command. You can make a command with like all your socials, and then just a command with like the Nighthawk socials.
But I can do it through Nightbot or Stream Elements or whatever it's called. It literally takes 2 minutes to do. If I just remember to do it, that's my always biggest problem. I always go, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then I forget I haven't done it, or forget I have done it. Like that podium one, completely forgot about it. Hashtag meow. It's from the same movie. For anyone who hasn't seen it, I've said it a million times. Watch the movie Super Troopers. Please. No context needed. Just watch it. Enjoy it. Preferably with a few drinks. Or just shitloads of like Red Bull. Meow. Meow.
Whoa. My car's sliding everywhere. I'm struggling massively.
Well, what tires did you take?
Mediums.
What car are you in?
The Renault.
Oh, right, that explains it.
Shouldn't be, because this car is quite decent on tires.
I think it is severely subjective to what the BOP does to the car for this track. I mean, what's your front right looking like?
It's not that one that's an issue, actually. That's below 50%, but it's the right rear is pretty much non-existent.
Oh. Oh my. Mine's at about just under half. About 40%. Yeah, you're dropping a serious amount of time.
I mean, I didn't have to serve a penalty.
Oh, okay. I thought you did a spin. Kula says he might start bulking again. Do you remember, mate? Although you are more or less officially an adult now, at 17 your body is still adapting.
Yeah.
So don't push yourself too hard.
Yeah. One of my friends started doing that at like 15 or something, and that's why his growth stopped.
Yeah, it's train smart, train safe. There's a dude I follow who I've mentioned before called Eddie Hall, who is World's Strongest Man 2017, YouTuber and all that sort of thing. Very funny guy, very big, muscly dude, obviously. His 10-year-old son has started going to the gym with him. Now, in some ways, I completely agree with it, because his son is powerfully ADHD. And he says it's one of the only things that helps him, like focus and that sort of thing. So, you know, some people cope through life with doing different things, and that's what helps him. And his son does have the genetics, it's true. But I do fear he's putting too much weight on his frame while he's too young.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Oh?
I don't know, Jeff. That was weird. I don't know. But, as my own personal opinion, I would probably start, if you're going to start bulking and whatnot, just Don't push too hard. Train smart. And as Louis said, being fat is more fun though. Yeah, you get to enjoy a good McDonald's. And yes, Gulios, he is incredibly strong for his age. I can see your tyres are dead. I can just see it.
My right rear has been dead for 2 laps now.
You can't even turn in.
I'm like sliding through most of these corners, look.
Yeah, there's a corner back there, mate. Yeah.
Having to be so gentle on the throttle. No. This corner is going to be funny. Ooh. Okay, that was smoother than I did last time now.
I did it.
No! Wait, did I hit you?
No. I was just going to try and undercut you, and because I was turning left, I just pushed too hard. If I wasn't turning left, I would have just stayed behind you, would have been fine. Oh dear. And Sarah says, when you're bigger, less people can kidnap you, so eat cake. And Jabril's just sent me a message saying, check out his tyres.
Check out my tyres. Yeah, let me see.
Ah!
Wait.
Softs!
Soft. Jesus.
How did you manage that, you little...
It's still ahead of Uprack.
That's a real... Dude, I'm saving that replay and I'm going to look at that one in depth. Oh dear. How did you manage that, you little shit?
So when you're bigger, less people can kidnap you, so eat cake.
Yep. Big Crazy Bertie, thank you for the races. Jabril, well done for the race. Uprack if you're there. Always a gentleman. Yeah. Oh, Pedro, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise, Mr. Midnight.
Kulios, I'd say you're a healthy weight for who you are, so don't worry about it, okay? Oh dear, let's call that one an end for today. And we will send a raid somewhere. And Louis, we look forward to your return.
Yes.
Flaud's there. I have raided him really recently, though.
I'm gonna go Tiny Turnip, Hawko, Accent from Racing, Stevie Wonder, The Slow Sim Racer. Have plenty of options.
Let's have a look. See who's got how many people on. Let's have a look. See who's...
Slow Sim Racer has one.
Slow Sim Racer is.
5. Slow Sim Racer has one. Okay.
Slow Sim Racer is. I have raided it. I have raided him recently as well. I have raided it. Let's get out. Let's get out of my comfort zone. Let's go for Tiny Turnip. I don't think I've ever raided it. Frank is there. Always a pleasure, my man. Always an absolute pleasure. So what is it? Just Tiny
Turnip 13.
That's easy enough. Boom.
Didn't even know she was live.
Nor did I. So big hearts, everyone out there. It's always a pleasure. We will see you soon. Laters.
Bye.
Danik.
Oh, I walked right into it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a glitch, that, wasn't it? I started firing at the other guys. I was about to.
They're still firing at us.
Yeah, it's glitched out.
He's missing an arm!
He is! He's got an armor!
He's got an arm!
Oh, you see you cut all the commentary. Okay, this is the biggest glitch in this game I've ever seen. This is Norton selling us out, by the way.
I have a dog and I'm not afraid to use it.